It's deranged, royal fae. They'll act crazy all day. They'll apologize for the fail, but still screaming well. It's deranged, royal fae. Yeah. So, today, little ratties and fairies and everything in between. But yeah, so I thought I would do my little review of the Asylum for Wave Victorian Girls behind the musical. Basically the songs that she has, Emily Holmes released as of 2018, and just those songs. I'm not going to go on, Flag or anything like that. We're just going to talk about this album, this new album. Yeah, so obviously the best place to start is the Asylum opens. I'm not reviewing that, it's just music. So I have nothing to say on that one. And if you don't believe me... Okay, sorry. That was too perfect. I couldn't pass it up. Alright. Now, the next song, the first official lyric song on the album, is Private Practice, which involves Dr. Sharp and Emily. And I was actually really, really, really excited when I saw this, because I was really worried that most of the musical was going to focus on the Victorian aspect of it. Don't get me wrong, I love the Asylum Victorian world that they had created, but I was hoping that we were going to see some more content from Emily's point of view. Although, my one thing is, I could have sworn, I literally just checked my book, and indeed, I remember I first saw this, wasn't Dr. Sharp spelled with an E? I remember it being spelled with an E, because I remember it wasn't perfectly spelled as Sharp, but it was pronounced like Sharp, and, according to the edition I have, it is, but I don't know. I know she changed, after she made the audiobook, she made, a new copy that had, different differences that were closer to the audiobook, and so I guess maybe during that time she might have changed the spelling, or it was just an accident. Maybe it's supposed to be Sharp with an E. I don't know. Yeah, so I was really excited when I saw this, and I was really excited listening to it, too. I really liked what she had here, for Private Practice. Now, when I do the full review, when I wrap things up, I want to say that this next part that I'm going to mention is not going to be included into what I mean at the end of this video, but basically, I understand why at the very end of the song, she's like, Dr. Sharp is not my friend, he is just another man. Now, I'm not going to fault her on being sexist or anything like that, because that was literally her mentality at the time that was wrote. At the time, she was definitely struggling a lot with a lot of men and stuff like that, so I'm not going to flaw her on this one for that, because that was legit what she was thinking at the time. Though, I guess, I haven't read back after listening, but I don't remember her having moments where she's like, oh my gosh, is she right? But I could be wrong. It's not like I memorized the book with the back of my hand, and it's been 2014, 2013 was the last time I read the book all the way through. I looked back in bits and pieces here and now and then. Private Practice I was really excited about, and I would say I enjoyed it. I have noticed, however, that when Emily, even if she's Emily for Y, which is a little more of an exception since Emily for Y is supposed to be a different character, and she's technically 17, I have no idea why Emily Autumn decided she's going to make herself 17 in the musical/book. It makes no sense whatsoever in many, many ways. The fact that she's in an adult psychiatric ward, for one. To be honest, we all know when this was written, we all know how old she was when it happened, and blah blah blah, but let's not get into that. But I do know she does tend to go into a higher octave, and maybe that's because she's just trying to show the difference, and so when it's actually going to be sung in the actual musical, she won't go to that higher octave. I mean, there's actually parts in this Private Practice where she does stay in her lower range, a little closer to her lower range instead, but when he was like, oh, I didn't know that you're bipolar, and she's like, painfully so. It's just Emily Autumn didn't typically go to those higher octaves in that kind of situations, as far as I can remember and listen to in music, but that's just, I guess it could be just her trying to show the difference, oh yeah, this is Emily's voice, this is Sharp's voice, I can only go so low in such big differences. So that's to be fair. Now, I'm so sorry to this next song. It was happy, and it was upbeat, so, and it wasn't gay, so I've hardly listened to it or paid attention to it, and it's not that there's a bad song or anything, that's just literally me being shitty. So I can't say much on the presentation of the biggest spoon. But I can do this. Alright, sorry. It seems like a fun song, and it seems cool, whatnot. I should give it more time and listen to it one day. Or, like, actually, when I say listen to, I mean actually, like, listen to it like I have with the other songs, but it honestly hasn't caught my interest, and I'm sure I will like it more when there's more voices and blah blah blah. But yeah. Oh, something I actually want to say about Private Practice was I did notice at the very end when she was like, now I know his game, Dr. Sharp is not my friend, he's just another man. It is definitely the melody of Up She Rises, at least the very beginning part of it. And I wonder if that, I remember once, I don't remember if it was in an interview or if just like a private little thing between the Asylum fan club and Emily Autumn, but she talked about the reason for the captain. The captain was like this embodiment of strength that she didn't feel she had, and that's why she always had her on the stage. And that's also why there's been more than one captain, because she wasn't ready to not be on stage without her captain. And so I wonder if that's supposed to be like the triggering of her inner captain in that scene is, or song, part of the song. So it's just food for thought. Alright, that being said, the very next song is Up She Rises. Now, my only complaint about the song is I can't tell who's singing when they're singing. I'm not sure, I know that it says the captain sings, but I'm not sure which lines are hers. And I'm like, I don't know, maybe that's fault of my own, but, and once again, the whole, it's hard to tell different people's voices when it's all the same person, I get it, but I'm having a hard time telling you, is this the captain singing, or is this inmate singing? Is this inmate singing, or is this captain singing? Now, it doesn't matter too much where Emily is singing, and I'm pretty sure she's the one who goes, I knew it! But I did like the song. It is, it's pretty and it's eerie and I love it. Now the next song is A Spider's Face, which is Dr. Stockhill's song, and I loved it. I don't know, I have a soft spot for songs that are kind of like maniacal and not upbeat, but fast-paced, that's the word, fast-paced. And I have a kind of a thing for that. I'm just like, yes. And I know it's supposed to be sung by Dr. Stockhill, but I have this thing where I imagine a lot of stuff, daydream a lot of stuff, and I daydream my own characters and stuff singing songs, or just music videos. But I can also imagine someone who's not the person that this perspective is, and they're singing it almost satirically, like calling that person on their shit, like, oh yeah, and showing that they know what you're about, like, oh yeah, I know you're a piece of shit and that you're feeding off of this, and it's just nihilistic almost, But yeah, I really did enjoy The Spider's Face. I was just like, I'm gonna put it on repeat. And I can't wait to hear Adam Pascal sing that, like, yes! I'm hoping he's still gonna be Dr. Stockhill, because I think he's gonna fucking kill it. Now, the next song is Very Strange between Thompson and Emily, and it's pretty. It definitely is pretty. And I'm sure it'll be great whenever who's singing Thompson's parts is going to sing it. I suppose I could say that I haven't found myself, like, terribly invested in it, but it is definitely pretty. And I think I made a connection between some of the melody lines in this song to Let It Die. Was it Let It Die? Or was it Fairweather Friend? But it definitely, I recognize some of the patterns, melodic patterns from this to one of her old songs, like Let It Die and Fairweather Friend, or Fairweather Friend. I don't think it's both. I'm not saying that's bad. I mean, it definitely ties in for life and blah blah blah. And if it was Fairweather Friend, which I don't think it was, then it kind of goes with the fact that he kind of fucked her over. Right. Next song is I Remember Mornings, and I actually really like the song, and definitely, without a doubt, it definitely ties in with 4 o'clock. Like, you cannot deny that the background music is, or at least in the very beginning and very end, is 4 o'clock. Now, it does surprise me a little bit, because I don't really remember Madame Morrington being totally redeemable until the very, very end of her life. Like, I guess suppose she had that letter or whatnot with her sister, or stuff like that. But I don't really remember her showing, like, any sympathy at all. In fact, I remember her being, like, repulsed and angry and disgusted by the inmates and above holier-than-thou attitude. And I don't know, maybe it's just something I missed, and maybe I just need to reread the book. Like I said, the last time I read it was in fucking 2014, and that's, like, 5 years ago. But I feel like, and this is going to go with an overview I have ready for this. I know I'm seeming really positive so far of each song, except for the songs that I'm like, I didn't really listen to. But this is going to tie into where I do my overview, where it felt like she was just trying to make every female character not irredeemable. And I'll get back to that when I do the full thing. Now, Nothing. To be fair, wait, why is it just says Dr. Stockhill? It doesn't say Emily and Dr. Stockhill. Mistake. Now, with Nothing, that came out actually before, but not officially, and not just her vocals. In fact, I had Adam Pascal and her. And, oh my god, the first time I ever listened to it, the YouTube version with the two of them, because I didn't go see it live because Adam Pascal wasn't present during the showing I went to go see for Devil's Carnival. But, I think it speaks for everyone when it was definitely a breathtaking performance. Like, you see the announcer come on stage, and she was so sweet. I got to meet her, and she was really cool. But you see her come on the stage, and she's just like, give it up for Emily and Pascal, because they fucking did great with that song. And I will actually get back and forth between Spider's Face and Nothing in a moment. I'll do that with the overview. But yeah, so obviously that was good. I didn't enjoy her version alone as much as obviously the one with Adam Pascal, because he took it and he made it. He made a character. She, I feel like, is just doing vocal guides. She's not actually the character or invested into the character part of it. And so, yeah, so I didn't obviously enjoy the album version as much as I did the live version, but you can only do so much. I'm not giving her that much credit for the fact that she is doing this all by herself. Now, Don't Kiss Me. I liked it. I liked the idea of it from the beginning, but I really had a hard time listening to her trying to fake a Cockney accent. I was just immediately turned off by that, and I was like, okay, I'm going to give myself a moment here. It's grown on me. It doesn't bother me as much as the first time I tried listening to it, but I was just like, no, I cannot listen to her faking this Cockney accent. But I definitely do like it. It's definitely a lot of fun, and I'm just like, don't kiss me. But other than that, it is a fun song, and it's cute. And it's yeah, I don't think there's much more I could say. Now, From the Gutter to the Stars, fucking gay as hell. Now, this isn't Emily and Veronica, this is my own characters, but I immediately was, like, listening and was like, this is gay. This is really gay. Oh, yeah, I got a Jocelyn fan art for this. So, of course, instant like, I guess you could say. I do wish that there was a little more on Veronica's part for singing the song. But that's probably not too big of a deal or whatever. To be fair, I don't really remember Veronica having too big of a part in the actual book. Most of the inmates I feel like didn't have too big of roles besides Emily's character. But that's, you know, the book was already pretty long. So, yeah. I do definitely remember the captain having way more, in the book than any of the other inmates. Oh yeah, so Captain and Emily. Okay, so I've gotten all the songs. I know that was really crappy reviews of each song. I'm like, oh, it was good. Oh, it was not. Oh, it was good. No, I didn't say it was not. I just said, oh, it was good. Or I didn't listen to it. Oh, it was good. I didn't listen to it. Okay, so my overall thoughts. I'm kind of disappointed in Emily Autumn's mentality. I thought, okay, so what I mean is it does feel very sexist still. Like I mentioned about Madame Morrington still being, her song kind of almost redeems her a lot more than I felt like she had any redemptions before this. It gave you like, oh, but she feels bad. Oh, she's aware of what she's doing. And it just kind of, I don't know, took from the one female villain that we had, to a certain extent. And then with the spider's face and nothing, to a certain aspect, she did a good job in the mentality, but at the same time, she also made him very, very aware. Usually when people do evil, don't do evil for the sake of doing evil, and it felt like he was too aware of the fact that he was doing bad. I mean, I guess I get the fact that he's maniacal and manipulative, and so with the spider's face, I'm not going to go much on them, but I don't know, I felt like it definitely had its sexist views where the men are evil and females are redeemable. And that's why I've mentioned that I wasn't going to hold the part with the Dr. Sharp part against her, because that was legit her mentality at the time. But I don't know, it feels like she's still holding on to her sexist thoughts, and I was hoping she was breaking out of it, especially with the whole Mark Center thing, and I get it. I get that feminist bullshit sells. But I don't know, it felt... And I'm looking back at it now, and I'm thinking maybe I was wrong in those feelings, but it still feels that way. I'm trying to remember exactly what lines I was thinking of. Oh, I can't remember. There was something, but either way, I still kind of feel that Emily has really let go of those feelings, and I understand she's gone through a lot, and so it's to a certain extent excusable. But at the same time, it's kind of like, well, thanks for throwing males a bone here. Haha. I did say, like, after I finished listening to it, I'm like, well, I know I can't take my fiance to go see this. He's not gonna like it. He's gonna feel attacked the entire time, because he's exactly everything that she's attacking. A straight, white, cis male. And I can understand why he would feel uncomfortable with that. But yeah, so that is pretty much all I have to say on this. I know, that was 20 minutes. I'm probably gonna cut it. Or make it longer of music! Ah! I don't know. Well, they're glad that you stayed, but you wasted yet another day. Their videos are a bore, but they've got lots more in store. It's Deranged, Made in Faye. Yeah.